What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, What's Up G, back with another banger. In today's upload, we got Drizzy. He linking back up with top 5. If I don't know nothing, I know Drizzy need to stay away from top 5. Stay away from top 5, and then we got some other stuff coming up towards the end of this, where Drake's OVO sound, his radio, is it canceled? Is Drake canceled? I don't know what's going on. But when I seen this joint with him in top 5, I was like, yo, Drake looked like he got kidnapped by top 5. He looked mad uncomfortable. It looked like he didn't want to take pictures with him. It just looked like a bad joint. So we're going to get into this. And let's see what's going on. And I'm looking at it right here. And Drizzy got the braids back in his head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he be doing this. Y'all know how he be doing this? Because I know once I got braids, my hair is long. For him, he be going from braids to like a curly top, to like braids, to like a low cut. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. I know I can't get a low cut out of my braids. I don't know. I don't know. But let's look at this. Look at it. Look, he in one of them situations, you know, when like, say you was like 16 or something, and the big homie, like your big brother come around, he like 25, 28, you like, come here, little bro. He gave me one of them, come here, little bro. You know what I'm saying? Take this pic real quick. Top 5 look like a menace. He look like a little menace, man. Oh, man, Drizzy, man. Drizzy, blink 3 times if you need help. Drizzy, blink 3 times if you need help. And the thing is, I told y'all what was really going on in Canada, in Toronto. All right. If you go back to some of my earlier videos with Drake's security guard getting hit up, Drake's security guard got hit up. I ain't gonna say too much, but Nav just dropped this album saying he wanted to go at Drake and ain't nobody go back at him. And I dropped the video saying what happened. You get what I'm saying? Now we gotta stick close to top 5 out there because the weekend want to feel comfortable. I'm gonna say that. And Nav gonna make sure the weekend comfortable. He gonna make sure Drake comfortable in Canada. But Drake also knows that he's looked at like a weirdo in the States. He been doing too much in the States. Like, with the antics that top 5 do probably is like gangster and cool out Canada. But in the States, it just look weird because we got millions of dudes like top 5 and they serious dudes that don't be playing around like that. So it's like when top 5 be doing too much, he just look weird. And Drizzy know he look weird. That's why he be looking like he getting kidnapped. Let's see this again. Come on, man. Come on, man. He kidding with the come on, man. Drizzy, blink 3 times if you kidnap. Look, they got him in the comments saying, ew. Now I ain't gonna hold you. Now this was later on in that same night. I'm guessing this was taken because over here he looks a little coherent. You know what I'm saying? Look like he just got there right here. Come here, take this picture, bro. But over here, it look like he a couple shots in. It look like he fried. Yeah, they both fried at this point. They fried. They both fried. Yeah, I know fried. You know what I'm saying? I don't really drink no more. You get me to drink with you. We lit. But I know what it was like. They both fried. That's literally the beginning when we got there compared to like where we at now. Alright. He linking up with top 5. I guess. Alright, another news. Shout out my man Marcus Media. He asked a good question of like what happened to OVO Sound. Sound 42. And I was wondering that too. Because I ain't mistaken, that was on Apple Music. I remember like 3-4 years ago, that was like a big thing for his rollouts and everything. He would go in there, very cryptically say things. He would go in there and kind of like let you know what was happening next with his albums and stuff like that. But all these things have been coming to a screeching halt, and I've been kind of wondering why myself. Let's talk to Marcus Media. Let him take over a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all some insight of what I think and know towards the end. Come on, let's get it, y'all.
This has been episode 140 of the Friday Night Show right here on SiriusXM Sound 42, channel 42 to be exact.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So damn, Drizzy, what happened to over your whole radio, bro? Yeah, Sound 42, Sirius XM. That was your station, right? It played all the Drake vibes, all that elevator music. Man, all the reports I see is that it has been canceled. Say it ain't so, Drizzy. So according to Hip Hop DX, Drake's Sirius XM channel, Sound 42, has officially shuttered exactly 4 years from the day of launch in 2001.
Tired of hearing Kendrick Lamar all day? Sound 42.
During his operation, Sound 42 played Drizzy curated playlists, and he would occasionally jump on to host a show and debut new music. I guess we ain't doing that no more, man. I guess we ain't got that ability to jump on, promote your new trash, and carry on about your day. Radio Insights report that the channel was now branded simply Sirius XM 42. No Drizzy involvement. And it is currently playing hip-hop music. Okay, Drizzy, so is this it?
No, Sirius XM played him, bro. That's playing him. They played him and used him. They used him and he ain't put in the contract not to use his name. That's crazy. So it sounds like to me, they gave Drizzy a 4-year contract. Probably they didn't want to re-up the contract. Honestly, they probably was doing all right with the numbers. But if I could pull that off as a radio station, I wouldn't re-up the contract either. Stay with me for a second. If in the contract it say that I can't take your name as a radio station, it's messed up, but this is business. If this calls Sound 42, right, and we play Drake music / hip hop music because it's Drake's playlist that he prefers, probably like Drake mixed with Rod Wave, mixed with Kevin Gates, all that genre. Throw Egg Boogie in there. If at the end of the contract I could just turn the radio station to would he name it? Radio 42 or something like that. Sound 42, and then they just going play hip hop music. Yeah, if that's the case, and I could just spin your name. Yeah, it's Sirius XM 42. Let me move out the way. Now it's Sirius XM 42 instead of Sound 42. For most of the fans, they not gonna know the difference. It wasn't playing Drizzy all day anyways. So Sirius XM, they just gonna keep going with the same amount of fans that it been having, and it ain't gonna have Drake on it. Like, why pay Drake a fee to use his music and his likeness when we can get rid of him, keep around about the same name, and we can win by ourselves and hold the whole pie? Yeah, it kind of seemed like they used him with that. Yeah, it seemed like they used him. Keep going.
It's currently playing hip-hop music. Okay, Drizzy, so is this an indication that people are tired of your music? Maybe. Is it a coincidence that after 4 years, they don't want to re-sign to deal with your music anymore? I don't know. So, critical question. If your outlet for promoting music, Sound 42 channel, is now ended, and you're getting into it with the biggest distributor of your music, UMG, so what avenues do you have to promote your new music? The Sexy Songs for You is charting a little bit, it's moving a little bit, but how does this push compared to, say, Take Care, say, some of your older projects, huh? I'm sure you can notice a difference between having the machine behind you and not having the machine behind you. But honestly, it may be a coincidence, but I'm gonna take this as a sign that people are kind of tired of the Drizzy OVO kind of sound, especially over this way. And I'm not the only person that feels this way.
When is you Drake fans gonna admit that Drake's sound is played out? He literally has not grown up as an artist or even as a man yet. And not to discredit Drake as a legend, because I do feel like he is a legend. He has made a sound, he has put himself in a lane of his own. But it has come to a point where y'all gotta start being honest and start saying that Drake is not good. It's not about being a Drake hater. It's not even about being a Kendrick fan. And I have every single Kendrick album in my phone. But the point of the matter is, Drake needs to grow up in sound and in life. He still wants to make sounds for college and he still wants to make some sexy songs for you. He does not want to teach the youth anything, and he does not want to educate you guys. He wants to steal your brain and make you rot. Literally, he should have came back with a whole different sound. I feel like rap Drake should have came back. If you're gonna drop an album, you should have dropped some shit with some substance. You literally put that shit out just to put it out because you felt like, I'm Drake, I could do that. No, it was not good. Your body of work was trash. And I feel as though like the Drake fans are trying to make this shit what it's not. It's not a legendary album. And I think his last album that he did so well on, I'm gonna have to go with Scorpion. That was Drake's best and last body of work that he has literally put out since Certified Lover Boy. I can't get over this shit. Like, y'all need to stop saying that the album was good. It was only a couple of songs that I enjoyed. But other than that, like, this was rushed. He could have kept it, like, and I'm not even a Drake hater. I have Drake albums in my phone. But it's like...
No, babe, you a Drake hater. I ain't gonna hold you. I be cooking him too. We ain't gonna say I don't be hating. I be cooking him. She said, I got Eric Kendrick album. You know, I ain't no Drake hater or nothing like that. No, it's cool. It's cool. I be hating. I be grinding him up. He would call me a hater. So, like, it's cool. And also, you said that he got his own sound. I don't think he got his sound, baby. No, I got some people in Houston might say that that's not his sound. Yeah. All that sing rapping and all that. Zero been doing that. And I ain't sure that he was rapping and singing like that before people like Kirk Bangs. They came up around the same time. You might not have knew that, baby girl. Yeah, you saying it's his sound. It ain't his sound. If you go back to Room for Improvement, he was rapping like the old Jay-Z. It's only when So Far Gone came out, and you know he was on the cover with his joint like this with the hearts coming out, and he had a song called Houston, Land, and Vegas. And his whole sound changed. So you gotta know the history of hip hop and the history of what this dude been doing. Yeah, his whole sound changed around So Far Gone when he met Wayne and he was in Houston for a long time. You get what I'm saying? Kirk Bangs, honestly, he bit the bullet with a lot of that stuff. He could have spoke on that stuff, but I guess he ain't want to look like a hater. And Drizzy was locked in with whatever their names is down in Houston. What's their name? I forget their names. They ain't nobody to me. They weird too. But he was locked in with some serious dudes. So I don't think Kirk wanted to speak on it. I don't think all of Houston and Texas wanted to speak on what Drake was actually doing to them. You get what I'm saying? That's Texas sound. All that sing rapping and all that's Texas. Let's not get that confused.
Nigga, your sound is still still childish. You need to grow the fuck up. And so does your fans.
So what do you guys think? Is Sound 42 now going away is just a coincidence? Or
no, it ain't no coincidence. It sounds like he got used. It don't sound like they need him anymore. It's like a record label, bro. Like he basically, all right, so this is the equivalent of this. Let me break it down in like a record label term. That's like him signing to a label, bringing his artists over there, right? His artists blow up more, but they ain't really signed to him. They signed to the label. They're going to get rid of him and just keep his artists. That's all that was. He came over there with OVO sound. He got it popping. He got people listening every day. The contract up. They like, yo, we could change this to Sirius 42 or whatever. And we can keep them same fans. We just ain't going to have Drizzy on there. They ain't going to be able to tell the difference. And we going to keep it going. Why would we pay him? That's just simple business. That's simple business. And it probably wasn't doing the same numbers. It probably wasn't worth it. They probably want to come out with a Kendrick 42. Kendrick sound 42. That's how these things go, man. It's all business. It's all business. And to re-up the contract, he probably wanted more money. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right. So it's your boy, What's Up, Jay? Don't forget to drop a like on this. What y'all think? Did he get canceled because it was just trash, or did he get canceled because they was using him? I feel like they was using him. I seen plays like this before. You gonna keep the same name, keep the same fans, but we just don't gotta pay you? You got played, brother. All right. And what y'all think about top 5? I think top 5 is one of them dudes. He's a little borderline loose cannonish. I'm not gonna say he is dumb as loose cannon because loose cannon is an idiot. But I say he kind of tiptoeing up there. He kind of getting close. Top 5, he kind of getting close. And you could tell with Drizzy. Let's go back to that real quick. You could tell with Drizzy, he was mad uncomfortable, bro. Look at this. Blink twice, Drake. Blink twice. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, he looked kidnapped right there. All right. So, pray for Drizzy because top 5 got him in a headlock right now saying if you want to be safe, you gotta hang with me. If you want to be safe, man, you gotta hang with me. I don't want to hang with you. I'll pay you, man. Just I don't want to hang with you. All right. So it's your boy, What's Up, G? If ain't nobody told you they love y'all today, I love y'all. Stay away from people like loose. All right, we gotta add top 5 to the because yesterday we said what? Loose cannon. You gotta stay away from people like loose cannon. Stay away from people like Brick Baby. Stay away from people like Adam 22 because they posers. And stay away from people like top 5. Because top 5, you can see the clown in his eyes at all times. And he ready to clown and do too much. You can just see he do too much. And he been doing too much since we met him. All right. So we out, y'all.